Amigos, muy buenas noches. Bienvenidos al mundo empresarial. Hoy conoceremos el modelo de negocio de Eric Crawford, un empresario norteamericano propietario de Fresh Results, una gran empresa que consolida productos de agroexportación en diferentes países del mundo. Una gran oportunidad para algunos agroexportadores. Con él estaremos tras la pausa. Volvemos en unos segundos. No se muevan. Bien amigos, ahora vamos a conocer a una nueva empresa que recientemente ha iniciado operaciones en nuestro país. Ellos son grandes gestores de agricultura de exportación, productos agrícolas, la agroexportación. Ellos consolidan y tienen planes también para iniciar una actividad agrícola en nuestro país. Voy a conversar con Eric Crawford, CEO de Fresh Results. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming to our show. Good night.
Thank you.
Tell me about your company. Introduce your company to the audience.
Fresh Results is the single largest producer of blueberries in the Southern Hemisphere. We're also one of the largest and fastest growing companies in our sector of the agricultural industry. This company was formed about 5 years ago. It was formed as an enterprise to market the product of the largest single grower of blueberries in the Southern Hemisphere, which is my partner, Dr. Ulysses Sábado.
Which is the final market? Is it the USA or you sell the products around the world?
Initially, we started in the USA and Canada,
Okay.
but very quickly we expanded throughout the globe. And now we have offices and we have customers throughout, of course, North America, but Europe as well. And we just recently expanded into the Far East, into Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, and now into China.
Okay, so you are global.
We are global.
Okay, and which are your plans here in our market? Do you plan to own land, for instance?
Peru is very interesting on many different levels. Of course, the agricultural commodities in Peru last year exported were $4.5 billion. And on average over the last few years, it's increased 6% per year. And there's no end in sight. What brings myself as well as many other companies to Peru today is it's a very friendly environment for business. It has a diversity of climates.
We welcome the foreign investments.
And we're happy to be here. This is a very attractive environment for all of us that are coming here today for many different reasons.
Great to hear that.
On an agricultural level, we come because the diversity of the climates. There's 32 climates in the world. Peru has 27 of those 32.
Yeah.
So that gives us the capability to grow many different commodities on a year-round basis.
But how many commodities do you work with?
We work with 20 different commodities, but out of those 20, our main core business is berries, blackberries, blueberries. We're quickly expanding into strawberries.
Are berries, sorry for the interruption, but are berries a common product from Peru?
No.
This is something new for us.
It's brand new. Okay. Very interesting. In the Latin society, really, blueberries have never really been consumed. Yeah. Blueberries is an item that traditionally comes from North America. The reason that blueberries are expanding into throughout the world is because the demand for them is for their health properties. It's widely known and accepted now that the health properties of blueberries are just amazing. One of the few.
Give examples.
Antioxidants. Okay. There's been new studies that say that it staves off Alzheimer's. It's good for your urinary tract.
I didn't know that.
This is a matter of fact now. This is medical research that has borne all of this out over the last few years. And as more and more people are aware of the health benefits, the demand is increasing dramatically, such that in the supermarkets, the retailers in the United States, and now more and more throughout the globe, blueberries are the largest revenue-producing item in their stores. Mm-hmm. So because of that, they're looking to have blueberries available in their stores year-round, which drives us to our next challenge. Mm-hmm. Our core business developed around South American production that wasn't available in the United States. That was in Argentina mainly. And now we've expanded our production from Argentina to Mexico to Chile, and then throughout the United States and Canada. Peru has the capability to grow blueberries, but it's in its infancy now, and there's a lot of research taking place right now.
We don't have maybe we don't have the know-how.
That's exactly right, and that's why we're here as well. Because we are the largest single producer of blueberries in our window and one of the largest in the world, we come here with all the technical understanding,
so you
experience.
Bring know-how to our market.
That's exactly right. The other thing that we bring to Peru is the capability to access our global customer base. We work with the largest retailers and the best retailers throughout the world. So what we want to do, not only do we want to encourage the diversity of products from the current production into blueberries, for example, but what we also want to do is we want to be able to partner with the growers, the largest entities of their kind throughout the largest agro-businesses of their kind in Peru, and we want to take their commodities that they're currently working with, we want to export those throughout the world, but then we want to transition them into other commodities that we believe will bring more and more dollars back to Peru, and that is blueberries. That's the largest revenue producer and certainly the most profitable, fresh, perishable agricultural commodity in the world today.
Do you sell it as a commodity, or maybe you have another units within your business that can produce, for instance, juice from berries or other derivatives?
Depending on where the production takes place. For example, if the production takes place in North America has the capability to do a lot of processed blueberries, like you said, juices, jams, frozen. Frozen is very, very big.
Ice cream.
Exactly, and all the yogurts and so on. Just it's limitless. I mean, we have blueberries going in dog food now. I mean, blueberry is going into everything. It's amazing. So
Golden blueberry retriever.
That's exactly right. Exactly. So we have the capability now to transform fresh blueberries into processed, or we can ship it as fresh. Throughout the rest of the globe, you don't have the infrastructure typically necessary for that diversity of options. In Peru,
but maybe, sorry, you can sell concentrate, because the final idea is to have as much as possible parts of the production here in our country, rather than selling only the fruit.
That's exactly right. But the reason that the Peruvian window is even more exciting than would be otherwise the case is that what our research tells us is that we can produce blueberries in Peru from September until the beginning of December. That is the highest priced window of the entire year on the market of blueberries.
Okay.
So what you offer? This is the highest. Okay. So what you would
the highest in terms of price because of a low offer.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So from September until December, there never was commercial production anywhere in the world until Argentina started. But now there's room because of the increased demand that we believe that we can grow the product in Peru. And something else that's very important to recognize. It's generally accepted that the product in Peru, when produced on a commercial level, is the highest grade product in the world. For example, if you compare the grapes in Peru to North America, to California, or to Chile, many people, including myself, would say that the product typically commercially produced in Peru is better. It's of the highest level. That would go for the asparagus, which is widely recognized as the best asparagus in the world. The mangoes, avocados right now are developing very, very, very quickly. In fact,
Peru just have entered into the States recently.
Yes,
and in more than 6 months.
That's exactly right. And Peru will be the largest avocado production area in the world within the next 2 years. So when Peru does choose to get involved, they get involved at a very high level with very high quality and very high technology.
We can do very well.
Yes, very, very well. And we believe that the potential of Peru is the best in the world on the commodities that we're looking to introduce and the commodities that are already here that we want to market.
Eric, let me have a break and we will return in a few minutes. Volvemos, señores, con Eric Crawford, presidente de Fresh Results, tras la pausa.